I have to do a video today when I get home on the flushing conspiracy theories. There are ways to grow at home that may enable you to not have to particularly flush the way that I do. Those riser pads that I didn't really show you, it's like a grate that sits on top of maybe like a 3-inch little piece of plastic. And when I first started growing, I had read a lot about how much airflow the root zone needed. So my plan was to sit the pots on top of those inside of trays. And when I would water, the runoff water, I would dump. So theoretically, towards the end, when you're just giving it plain water, no nutrients, you'd be slowly flushing out the plant and you wouldn't need to do a full-on flush. But because of those riser pads, the water does run through quite quickly, whether it's just plain water or water with nutrients. So the plants were drying very fast. And also I was losing some height. So I started just putting my pots straight in the trays. And I did a little bit of reading, and it said let them get about 20% runoff. And you know what? I saw no difference. The plant would soak it up as it needed it, and within 2 days it needed water again. I wasn't rotting out the root zone or anything like that. As soon as they become adult plants, they need water like daily or bi-daily. So on the riser pad, they were running like dry like twice a day. So what I use those riser pads now for is when I flush, because during the entire veg and flower process, my pot is sitting in a tray. So all that nutrient laden water, it's just the root zone has been sitting in it and absorbing it. And, you know, it gets watered down on water days, but they get nutrients a couple times a week. So at the end, those trays sit perfectly on an empty 5-gallon bucket. And I'm going to show you later exactly what I mean, because I think the first video I did maybe got taken out of context. At least Shroom Master or Dick Lover, I can't remember his name, that he had to go in there and tell people that it's bro science. It's not bro science. Do your research. Flushing is part of indoor growing and even outdoor growing, even though Mother Nature takes care of most of it. And like my buddy 123 said, he can hang out there with a hose and just water the hell out of them. It leaches off into the rest of the soil, but indoors it has nowhere to go. So you have to flush it into another container, dump that water, and then harvest your plants. About a week later. I'll show you later.